What is vaginal fluid? How to make women secrete more vaginal fluid. In fact, the more vaginal fluid, the more attractive you and your partner will have an attractive sexual experience. So what is vaginal fluid? Or, how do women secrete more vaginal fluid? Let's join hearts in harmony to answer the above questions specifically in the following video. What is vaginal fluid? During sex, if you observe that your woman has a vaginal discharge, it is vaginal fluid. So, what is vaginal fluid? Simply put, vaginal fluid is the semen of a woman released when the vagina is sexually stimulated or when the partner is climaxing during sex. Moreover, vaginal fluid usually has two types: squirting type, simply a colorless and odorless liquid. At the same time, the amount of fluid secreted is as much as urine, semen type. For this type, the liquid will be thicker and milky white. In addition, you may be confused between vaginal fluid and vaginal discharge. The difference here is that vaginal discharge will appear at any time, even when sexually aroused. In addition, depending on the time of the menstrual cycle, normal discharge will be thick, white, or clear. In addition, vaginal discharge is a normal phenomenon, and this is just the vagina's natural way of cleaning itself. Why do women secrete vaginal fluid during sex? After understanding what vaginal fluid is, do you know why do women secrete vaginal fluid during sex? For more details, please read the answer below. Due to the phenomenon of squirting, called female ejaculation, normally about 10% of women will secrete a clear liquid, originating from the urethra when sexually aroused. In addition, this liquid is similar to the type of liquid secreted by the prostate gland in men, not urine. For squirting fluid secreted from the skin glands, located in the vulva near the urethra. Because of this squirting phenomenon, many women feel worried and afraid because they see their vaginal fluid as urine. However, this is just a normal phenomenon, and at the same time, they also have the effect of bringing a feeling of sublimation when making love, not because you secrete urine as you think. Ejaculation during sex. Vaginal fluid is secreted just like a woman ejaculates during sex. The reason is that during sexual stimulation, blood flow to the genital area increases, causing the clitoris and vulva to swell. At that time, the vagina will create its own lubricant and lead to the phenomenon of vaginal fluid appearing. Therefore, it can be understood that vaginal fluid is a lubricant and supports making love more comfortable and exciting. Ways to make women secrete more vaginal fluid. Thus, we can see that women secreting more vaginal fluid during sex is a good sign for a happy love affair. Therefore, some of the following secrets to help women secrete more vaginal fluid can help readers know how to create orgasm for her, and at the same time gain more experience in bed. Have a healthy body, comfortable mind. In sexual relations in general or love positions and techniques in particular, the most important thing is the emotions and physicality of both. For women, to secrete more vaginal fluid requires a healthy vaginal wall. Therefore, you can apply some Kegel exercises to increase the muscles of the genital area, effectively improve the ability to ejaculate in women, thereby bringing a more ecstatic feeling of orgasm. Learn how to relax the body. Keeping the body in a state of relaxation can help secrete more vaginal fluid compared to always being stressed and tired when having sex. In particular, if you feel like you need to pee during sex, don't worry, because this is completely normal for women when they are about to reach orgasm. Invest in foreplay. No matter where or when you go into battle, foreplay should be a priority, even when masturbating. In more detail, you can start by gently caressing the skin surface, then move to the chest area and move down to the vagina. Don't forget to combine with other techniques to increase stimulation and excitement before reaching orgasm. Find your partner's G-spot. While performing foreplay, you can also combine it with finding your partner's G-spot. Although there is still a lot of controversy about the location of the G-spot today, it really does exist. So pay attention to your partner's feelings every time you touch any part, because when you touch the G-spot, vaginal fluid will slowly be secreted, and from there, it can help both of you reach climax. Apply pressure to the partner's G-spot. After you have touched the partner's G-spot, use your fingers to gently rub first. Then you will feel the G-spot is a small ridge along the front of the vaginal wall. Next, adjust the speed to suit the angle of the urethra and bladder so that more vaginal fluid is secreted. In addition, women should relax the pelvic floor muscles to make the G-spot stimulation process easier. Apply other techniques to stimulate the genital area. Arousing the vagina to create more vaginal fluid is not simply using your hands. Besides, you should know how to combine with stimulating the genital area with oral sex. You can use your tongue to caress the sensitive parts of her body, starting from the chest, abdomen, then to the thighs and private parts of her, combined with lubricant. Don't be too subjective about the vagina secreting vaginal fluid without using lubricant. Indeed, using them not only helps the girl to be more moist, but also helps the lovemaking not to be delayed. Use sex toys. Some sex toys that you can refer to, such as dildos, vibrating eggs, will help increase the excitement of the vagina. The girl produces more vaginal fluid thanks to the penis. First, you should just rub gently to create excitement, then gradually increase the speed based on both of your feelings. So the video has helped you better understand what vaginal fluid is, as well as the secrets to effectively stimulate the other person's private area. In addition, instead of rushing to apply love positions right away, you should take the time to explore each other's bodies to produce more vaginal fluid.
If you find the video useful, do not forget to like, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. Also, follow Harmonious Heart to wait for other useful information on the topic of sexual health. I will leave links to love products for men, women and couples below the description, where those who are interested can follow the link.